My wife left me to care for her terminally ill ex. 3 years later, he passed away. She returned to my home and expected me to accept her child. Lucia packed the same suitcase we took on our honeymoon and said she was leaving to care for her ex-boyfriend, Samuel. Stage 4 cancer, no family nearby. It's about being human. You should understand because you're such a good man. I watched her walk out 3 years ago. Her mom called me cold-hearted. Her sister posted on Facebook about real love transcending ego. Our friends looked at me like I was a monster, but she didn't just help with appointments. She moved into his apartment and stopped coming home. We'd been married 4 years. She'd always talked about Samuel more than seemed healthy. He was my first real love. When she found out he was sick, the next few days she was constantly texting his family, acting like she was his wife instead of mine. I suggested we help other ways. Money, meal deliveries, hospital visits. She looked at me like I'd suggested letting him suffer. Someone needs to be there every day. I pointed out that every day seemed like a lot. She called me selfish. 3 days later, I found her packing. I need to be there full time. Are you choosing him over me? One day you'll understand I'm doing the right thing. Love isn't about ownership. She set her house keys on the counter with this decisive click. After 6 months, I filed for divorce. She never contested it. I sold our house 18 months later, moved to a smaller apartment. Life was mine again. 3 years later, my doorbell rang. There she was. Dark circles, messy ponytail, a toddler on her hip with huge brown eyes that weren't mine. That same honeymoon suitcase at her feet. The guy who bought our old house had given her my new address after she showed up there demanding to be let in. She tried pushing past me into my apartment. I blocked the doorway. Samuel passed 4 months ago. His family took the apartment. I've been staying with friends, but nobody can handle a toddler long term. Why do you think coming here is appropriate? We have history. You're a good person. She shifted Mateo on her hip. You always wanted children. Mateo needs a stable home. You could have that now. She wasn't here because she missed me. I was the safe backup plan. I went inside and grabbed our divorce papers from my desk, stamped and signed. I came back to the door. We're not married. Haven't been for over 2 years. I handed her the papers. She stared at the documents in shock, flipping through them. You sold our house? You had no right. You abandoned that home. I had every legal right to sell property I'd been paying for alone. The kid started crying. She softened her voice. We don't have to be married. We have history. Who's Mateo's father? She got defensive immediately. He's not in the picture. Then that person should be helping you, not your ex-husband who you walked out on. You chose Samuel 3 years ago. That was your right, but you don't get to come back and act like I owe you something because it didn't work out. She picked up her suitcases, struggling with Mateo. I didn't help. You'll regret this. You need to leave now. 6 months later, I got a subpoena. Lucia was suing Samuel's family for his estate, claiming common law marriage and demanding inheritance for his biological son. Samuel's exhausted parents sat on one side. Lucia dressed for sympathy, Mateo in a stroller. When she saw me, her face went cold. Then Samuel's lawyer presented evidence. Medical records showing Samuel's chemotherapy left him unable to father children. He'd been declared sterile 8 months before Mateo was born. Lucia had still been legally married to me when she got pregnant. When I testified, I answered honestly about when she left and if there was any contact during 3 years. Her lawyer asked if I was angry, if I wanted to see her punished. I'm not angry. I moved on. I'm just here because I was subpoenaed. Samuel's mother took the stand, barely holding it together. Within weeks of him passing, she started claiming marriage, claiming Mateo was his child. My son couldn't have children after treatment. She was there for those appointments. She heard the doctor say it. The judge's ruling. Medical evidence was conclusive. Mateo could not be Samuel's child. Petition denied. Lucia was ordered to return money and pay court costs. My phone buzzed as I left. Unknown number. I hope you're happy. I'll never forgive you. I blocked it without responding. Her reputation was destroyed. Friends distanced themselves. Court documents circulated everywhere. She'd built this identity around sacrificing everything for love. She did it all and then tried to send everyone else the bill.